what I saw when I first got involved into the industry, a lot of people, and of course, no fault to their own, they were learning the business, trying to figure this thing out. And everybody was signing these rental arbitrage, we call in the rental arbitrage space, lease in their name, which it's hard to scale your name, right? If it's, you're trying to have a scalable, saleable, and investable business, you have to have a business entity, even for funding in a lot of ways. And so I saw that and I'm pretty sure I wasn't the first, but really made mention of it and was really verbal about having this in your business. Because anytime you put it in your business, now you have the ability to really scale it, and it can grow outside of you as an individual. And so for me, I started my very first one doing that. I made sure that we went ahead and, just like everyone else, got the LLC started, got everything in place to structure the business. So then when we went out, we were not doing it in Greg's name, but in the name of the business, which one brings a different level of credibility. Two, it allows you to really, really come in and not look at this as a side hustle. And I know a lot of people do that, and it's all right to have a hustle mentality, but the structure has to have a business mentality to it. And so that's what I teach all of my students. Anytime someone watches my content or hears it, I'm coming from the context of this should be in the name of the business. That does a couple of things. It protects you as an individual, because now you're signing these things in your business name. And not only that, it helps all parties involved to see the level of transparency that you bring as a business and not someone that's trying to be deceiving. I've heard horror stories of people getting involved and they're putting it in their name, but they know they're not going to be the one staying there. So there's a credibility that comes with full transparency and full disclosure. And I think for many of the students that have gone through my program, that are going through, for them, it's a breath of fresh air, because a part of them wants to get involved in it. But then there's a part of them that says, man, is this legit? Is this something I'm putting it in my name, but I'm not staying there? And so when you have all of these mixed emotions and uncertainties, it's hard to really get involved and say, this is something you can do. And so what I like to do is really dispel all of the uncertainties, take all of the things out that people would already have in the back of their minds and say, nope, this is how we're going to do it. And we've had great success with that. Now, will it take a little bit longer to be sure that you're doing this correctly? I would rather you do that than sign something in your name, get started immediately, and 30 to 60 days into your business, someone serves you notice saying you can no longer do this after a lot of investments have been made. So that's why, for me, it's been something that I see very important to do. And when you look at even the economics of how, whether we just talk about the United States, it is a corporation, right? It is a business entity. So they understand that. And because they understand that, the masses begin to understand how it works. If you're scaling and growing a business that's going to stand on its own 2 feet, it can't be in your name. And so that's the long roundabout way, but I think it's important for people to understand it and recognize that it's okay. Doesn't mean you're going to get a no because you're doing it in your business name. It just means you have to know that when the structure is there, now we can teach you all of the other steps, strategies, and principles to make sure it works for you.